Good afternoon and welcome to Wildcat Gym. It is time for Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. I'm TJ Miracle. Dawn Morgan will be joining us here in just a few minutes as she will be joining us from assignment. Abigail Schaus signing in with us too and running our camera, shadowing as we get ready for the final pre-district tune-up for the Lovington Lady Cats, as today their last chance to see if they can get it all put together before district starts next Tuesday right here in the friendly confines against the Goddard Lady Rockets. For the Cats, they have had a rough season so far. No better way to put it under head coach Edith Taylor as the program working on rebuilding. They have yet to win their first match of the season. Matter of fact, they haven't even managed to pick off a set since back in September the 14th to be exact. But they've had some bright spots and some good moments. They've just got to figure out how to put it all together. The last three for these Lady Wildcats, they lost to Ruidoso 3-0, falling to Clovis 3-0, and falling to a pretty tough Hobbs team 3-0. Those are their last three sets. Their final chance for the tune-up coming on the other side of the court will be the visiting Chaparral Lady Lobos from down in the Gadsden School District, where we were last night for football. Three schools in that district, Chaparral being one of them, under head coach Julie Dial. Right now they are 9-7. This is also their final pre-district tune-up, as they are right on that playoff bubble, probably right now projected to be the number 3 team out of that district, but you never know once district starts what could happen. For Chaparral, their last three matches, they lost to Valencia in straight sets 3-0. They lost a match against Hatch Valley 3-1, and then they beat Carlsbad a couple of weeks ago as they swept the Cave Girls 3-0. So this Chaparral team, I think the way to put it would be probably just a little bit inconsistent, has been their up and down season, but sitting at 500 and getting ready for their District 2 and going into, of course, the playoffs. They're going to be one of those teams that is right on the bubble and is going to need a win here today and then a good district showing. For your Lovington Lady Cats, let's go ahead and run down Coach Edith Taylor's squad. You've got number 1, freshman Braylon Hernandez. Number 2, senior Carly Greben. Number 3, sophomore Shaylin Dunlap. Number 6, freshman Jackie Pondo. Number 7, senior Zabri Rodriguez. Number 8, senior Pilot Martinez. Number 9, sophomore Jasmine Hernandez. Number 10, senior Amy Martinez. Number 11, junior Emily Andujo. Number 12 is sophomore Hadley Pondo. Number 14 is senior J.C. Long. Number 18 is sophomore Isabella Chavira. And number 33 is senior Carly Knapp. And we do have some other girls, looks like, warming up. We'll see if we can find out for sure who they are here in just a minute. Saw maybe a number 5 down there. Abigail, do you know who that might be?
I don't. Her name's on the tip of my tongue. I know who she is. I just can't remember her name.
Well, that's all right. We'll get it from Mr. Murad when he announces the lineups and the rosters here in just a couple of minutes. For Chaparral, they come in and roster roughly the same size. Number 1 is senior Aubrey Dominguez. She is one of their leading killers, averaging 3.5 kills per set. Number 2 is senior Julissa Cervera. Number 3 is freshman Diana S. We do not have a last name for that young lady. There can be some reasons for that we won't really go into. Number 4 is freshman Carla Ross. Number 5 is senior Genesis Munoz. Number 6 is freshman Cassandra Aguilera. Number 7 is junior Yesenia Chavira. She also one of their girls that can kill the ball, averaging 2.1 kills per set. She is their leading blocker on the season with 35 blocks through their first 16 matches. Number 8 is Desiree O, a freshman. Number 9 is their leading killer, Jacqueline Torres Jimenez, a senior, averaging just under 4 kills per set. Number 10 is their defensive specialist and their main setup girl, junior Isabella Najera, averaging nearly 6 digs per set. Number 11 is freshman Brisa A. Number 12 is junior Yolene Herrera. Number 13 is senior Celeste Ordonez, and number 14 is senior Erica Pacheco. So the Lady Cats are going to be in the home whites with the blue letters and numbers. The visiting Lady Lobos in the road blacks with dark silver letters and numbers and red trim. So getting ready for the national anthem and the introduction of the teams, we will take a timeout, then be back and get you ready for this one as Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball continues in a moment on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Getting ready for the start of this one as the teams have been introduced, as we are just about ready to go in this one. I'm TJ Miracle. Dawn Morgan joining us on assignment. I'll give her a chance to get settled up. Abigail Schaus shadowing and running our cameras for today. As exciting matchup as both of these teams, their final gear-ups before the district season starts next week. Thanks for being with us for a little Saturday afternoon volleyball from here in Lovington, New Mexico. The Lady Cats looking for their first win of the season. The Chaparral Lobos looking to go 2 games over 500 as we prepare for the start of this one. As with the call, here's Dawn Morgan.
Hey, and thank you very much. As sounding a little like Elvis there. Sorry about that. Thank you very much. I was just running up the stairs as they were doing the introductions. I can't believe, I guess JV went really long.
It did, a long 3-set match. The Lovington JV losing 2-1, but yeah, very, very long, kind of at times kind of slow match, but gave you time to get here.
That's true. It was perfect timing, so I'm grateful that you guys were set up and ready, and we are underway as Chaparral serving first and will score the first point on the board as...
Yeah, a quick double hit on that serve.
Yeah, and of course, Lovington struggling a little this season. We've talked about how they're improving, putting their game together, and they're looking hopefully for a Saturday win here against Chaparral. Good volley, back, there's the bump, the set, big swing, deep in the third row, Rodriguez with first contact, a good pass, and then up toward the net, Greben trying to just put a soft one over, doesn't make it over the net, so that will be second point for Chaparral. They're up 2-0, and that's number 10, Najera, serving. Ooh, that was a good serve, tough to handle, a free ball coming back, a nice recovery by Lovington. And now a punch over in that outside hitter left location, a jump up there at the net, and I believe, man, their numbers, is it number 8, Ochoa,
yeah,
Desiree Ochoa, right? So Ochoa with a kill, and the third point, Lovington down 3-0. They need a point right here, and I thought they were going to get it off of a good hit by Greben at the net, but Chaparral survives. Ooh, nice dig by Knapp, a good pass, and that one makes it over, but Chaparral ready for it, and then punched right back over. Nice work, a 1-2 punch there as Greben and Martinez actually with the kill on that, but off of a great return at the net by Carly Greben as well. Set that one up very well. So now 3-1, and Lovington gets to serve for the first time in this match. Back to do the honors, Braylon Hernandez. So Ochoa with that kill earlier. Now Lovington a chance to hang on to serve and make some points. And ooh, that was a good serve. It was deep into the third row. Chaparral ready for it. They bat it right back. Knapp with first contact. There's the set, the big swing. Martinez gets it over. The bump, the set for Chaparral. And it's going to be long. Nope, they're going to say it hit the line right at the corner.
As Valenzuela put it in, and it hit right on the back line. And so early up 4-1 in favor of the Lady Lobos of Chaparral.
And they will serve. And number 12, Herrera, is that 12 or 13? It's going to be 13. Ordonez back to serve. Knapp with first contact. She has the reception. There is the pass, the set, and hit just a little too strong, long side out. So now Chaparral 5-1, and the Lady Cats need to work on getting a point here, getting the serve back. A good save. And, Lovington out of system there because off of the serve, it had a lot of spin on it. And from the reception, then the pass had a lot of spin on it. And the girls were just trying their best to get a fist on it and get it over and couldn't. 6 serving 1, and net serve. That's a good break for the Lady Cats. They get served back. And they will have a chance to climb out of the hole that they're in here. 6-2. They're 4 points down. Certainly not insurmountable. Number 11 comes in. Andujo comes to the net. And it's Greben back to serve. A good one. A spinner back deep into the row. Chaparral ready for it. A little float. A little soft one over is Chavira at the net. She's been putting a lot of force and power and taking the big swing. And Lovington, I think, was ready for a big boom instead of a little quiet, sneaky one just off the fingertips over the net, and it fell right behind the first row for another kill. So Shavira with a kill and another point. 7 serving 2 now. Nice dig. There's the set. And a nice punch over by Andujo is going to end up being a kill for her. Nice. See Lovington staying in system better. They were in position better, making better quality touches on the ball. Good reception, a good pass, and then a well-timed hit over for the kill. Good serve. Chaparral ready for it. Their bump set and a deep one. Knapp with the reception, the bump, the set. Lovington handled it. Now, ooh, that was the Shavir with the big boom, but Lovington ready for it. Nice volley, a nice long one here. Finally, that is number 4, Carla Ross in the outside hitter location on the right. Just seeing, she had time to time her jump and to place that ball just behind the 10-foot line, seeing where Lovington girls were not. And now it is 8 serving 3. That's number 7, Shavira. That's a tough one to handle, but Lovington's got it. 3 touches and over. A free ball, and it's another free one coming back for them. A chance to organize and do something good here. Oh, and you're going to have a little violation. Yep, double hit on Lovington. So they lose the point. Hitting errors have been plaguing them all season. They'll do some really good work. They'll get a point, maybe get a couple of points up, get a good serve, and then they'll have a hitting error or net violation and just kind of undo a lot of the good that they're doing. Nice volley, almost caught Chaparral sleeping there. And that's going to end up being a point. Just so much spin. I think that was number 2, Severa.
That was Dominguez, number 1.
Number 1, Audrey Dominguez over there on the outside hitter location.
She is
on
one
the
of their
left.
leading killers, averaging 3.5 kills per set. So she's one of them to keep an eye on the outside.
She is. That's her first kill. Man, a lot of girls on the stat sheet for Chaparral already. They're a deep team. Whistle sounds, net violation. Yep, for against Chaparral. So give Lovington the ball back. They've got it. 10-4 is the score. They need to get some points back. That's going to be an error on serve, just a little long. Pilot Martinez with just needed to angle that downward just a little bit more and catch it just a couple feet shorter. So give an error on serve will give the point. And the ball back to Chaparral, and now it's Cervera back to serve. So 11-4 right now, first set in this Saturday game. Oh, good save. And then at the net, just too much as Pacheco reaches over there, and a spinner going close to the net. It finds its way over, but Pacheco was ready to just push it right back over, so she gets a kill on that. Nice work, saving that. Knapp. Good pass, a good ball over for Lovington. And, Knapp probably should have let that go. I think it was going to go side out. Lovington survives the point anyway. They send a free spinner over. And now a punch over. Good first contact. Knapp with the set. And 15 sends it over. Chaparral ready. Oh, good work by Lovington. Staying alive. Free ball coming back. A long volley. Both teams doing good work. Attempted kill is going to find its way down into the backcourt against Lovington. A long volley, and that's Dominguez with another kill in that outside hitter location on the left. But Lovington had some amazing saves there. Some good work to just keep the volley going, but ultimately losing the point. 13 serving 4. What a good serve, but that was an amazing dig by Lovington. And now third ball coming over. It's going to be a free ball. Oh, yes. Lovington managed to get that back. That's number 15. I don't have her on the roster. The bump, the set. Free ball over. Chaparral punches it right back. The bump, the set, and a big swing by Andujo. It's going to go out. Just too much force. So side out and the point and the serve. Right back. 14-4. Lovington might do well to take a timeout.
They're doing a lot of things well, but once they get a little out of system and they start scrambling around, things tend to kind of fall apart.
That is Cervera back to serve. The bump, the set, a little punch over. The bump, the set for Chaparral. An easy push over. A lot of spin on that ball. And she was careful that it wasn't a palm ball. She actually hit the flat of her hand against that, and as a result, it spun down into that in the front of the back row. Another point, 15 serving 4 now, as despite Lovington's efforts here. Nice dig by Knapp. It goes straight over the bump, the set, and that is long. Too much power there at the net from Munoz. And so give the point and the serve back to Lovington. They are down by 10. A good time for them to regroup. They've got to stop the bleeding now and get back into this first set. Knapp back to serve. It's a good one. It's a long one. Back into the third row. The bump, the set, and a swing going over. Oh, Lovington manages to survive. Good work at the net. Oh, and now it's going to end up being a point for Chaparral. Double hit. But wow, some good work over there in the front of the net. Braylon Hernandez, Greben, and also number 15, and I don't have her on the roster. I think she's a girl playing JV, also coming up and playing varsity. The bump, the set for Lovington, gonna punch it over. Chaparral ready for it. That's been the story. They have been ready for what Lovington has been giving over. Yeah, going to be a violation there.
Yeah, another double hit. That's cost them at least 3 points here, and that, as you mentioned, will give the point to Chaparral and give them the serve back with Dominguez.
17 serving 5 now. Lovington has not put points on the board in a while, and they need to reverse that right here. Dominguez with a good serve, but Lovington a nice return, bump set, free ball coming over. Knapp first contact. There's a set and a spinner. Greben does a good job just pushing it back over. Here's the bump, the set. Punch over. The reception, the set, and Greben with a hot stinger. Chaparral somehow saving that. That was a beautiful save. Credit where credit's due. Now Lovington, oh, it's going to fall just right in front of the net. After 2 hits, a tight set falling right in front of the net, no room to do anything with it. Even if the girls at the front were ready to try to send that back, ultimately a point. 18 serving 5. Chaparral with the point of the serve. First contact, there's the set. Little pushover, comes right back. Lovington ready for it. Good work there, I think, Hernandez. Oh, spinner's gonna drop in. I tell you, Chaparral is tough. You don't realize how much they're working the ball, but they're so ready for it. They stay in system better. They miss very few. Their receptions are so good, and then Lovington gets a break there as a net serve will give the point and the serve back to Lovington. But Chaparral, they're ready for the balls coming over no matter where they are, what they are on first or second contact
and
or
they're playing
third.
good in depth too. They always have somebody at least in the neighborhood of wherever the ball's going to go, even if it's a little bit of an emergency hit.
Which means they're reading the ball very well and they're transitioning. Their transitions are very good, and that gives them the opportunity to be where they should be. That is a ball that was not returnable because Greben hit a really good one, a hard spinner that just died. The angle coming down, it was just a spike into the backcourt. So nice work as Greben gets a kill. Lovington gets the serve. It's a spinner. Third contact coming. Knapp with the first contact. The reception. There's the bump, the set. Oh, and then third contact. Trying to hit it over from the back row is tough, especially if you don't have the angle on the ball like that. It's coming down. Your probably best bet is to hit it from low up. And there is a net violation again. And that from their libero, number 10, Najera. So 28 is your score now. Lovington with the serve back, though. It'll be Hernandez. And it's a good deep floater. The bump, the set, the swing by Shavira is just, she has got so much power. And when she focuses it correctly and gets it, points it in the right direction, it's just a smoker. Too hot to handle.
And it looks like it's pretty smooth power, too.
Yeah. She's, yeah, I think you're right, TJ. I think, and she hits it inbounds more than she's hitting it out, at least in this match. The bump, the set, Greben, a little spinner right over. Nice work from her. She timed her jump, saw the hole, and then just pushed it down around that 10-foot line where the back row couldn't get to it.
But it was a net violation.
So wipe out the good and give the point and the serve back to Chaparral. Again, a deep floater. Knapp with first contact. There's the set, the swing. Nice work by Martinez, but Chaparral ready for it, as always. Man, they can just, and then a long ball hit by Jimenez over there in the outside hitter location up on the left. So, again, Lovington catching a break, a miss hit by Chaparral. They're able to get to almost anything and return almost anything, and they don't make many hitting errors. Good deep serve, hard to handle. Oh, and a smack down, a slam from Andujo. Saw it coming right there in the middle of the net, had time to jump up and just slam it down. Nice work. And boy, it feels so good when you do something, when your timing is good and you make a point like that. I know it feels good. And then it's out. So, again, Lovington follows up a really nice play. They get the serve and make an error on serve, give the point up, and they give the serve back to Chaparral. A tough match. And I've noticed, you know, their coaches letting them just play through, and maybe the girls, you know, said they wanted to be able to do that. No timeouts, you know, in this first set. Lovington's trailing 23-10. They have to climb back in this one starting now. Nice work there. The bump set and the push over for Lovington was nice, as Martinez was there with a good shot on Duho. And coming back, a miss hit. We mentioned Chaparral doesn't miss hit many balls, but that was a miss hit. Now 11 serving 23. Ooh, good serve, but Chaparral ready for it. And there's the hit.
But she hit it out.
And she hit it out. I thought it went off the hands of Lovington, but I'm glad that it wasn't. It didn't. So Shavira, a lot of power, and her balls are hot coming in. They're hard to handle. Got a little spin on them. They got a sting. When they hit, they're going to sting. Nice serve by Lovington. And that long, all of a sudden, Lovington is benefiting from maybe Chaparral is relaxing a little here, a little too much, and Lovington can benefit. They're climbing back into this one, 13 serving 23. Down by 10, they can come back. Free ball coming over. There's the bump, the set. Oh, it's going to have to be a free ball coming back. A spinner, though, and pushed over. Lovington ready, not surprised. Oh, a nice one. Again, player number 15 for Lovington. A free ball coming over. A lot of spin on it. Greben with the first contact. Then there's this set. Going to have to punch it back from the third row. And a nice one by Martinez. Long volley here. Now Shavira punches it. Oh, Lovington is going to take a miracle, as they were just out of system there. Hard to handle, those spinners coming at those angles. Lovington hung in there for a long time, they did some good shifting, they did some good transitions, but ultimately could not handle it, and they lose the point. Set point in this first match. Very important. Lovington needs to win this point, continue this match. A little net serve, falls over. Oh, nice block at the net on the right side. Lovington staying alive. There's the bump, the set, and a pushover. It's going to go out of bounds. So that's it. First set is done. That's 25-13, and Chaparral wins the first one. So Lovington down 1-0. They're going to need to try to win this next set, get back in, even things up, and we'll have that coming up for you as Lovington Volleyball here from Wildcat Gym on this Saturday on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Lovington Volleyball, Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com, as Lovington dropping the first set to Chaparral, 25-13. And Lovington will have the ball to serve to start this second set. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, Abigail Schaus from Lovington Schools shadowing, running camera for us. And we're ready to get this second set underway. Back to serve for Lovington will be Rodriguez, Sabri Rodriguez. As Lovington's got to
just a lot of problems in that first set, losing 25-13. They need to figure some things out here.
And the serve is a good one, a long one, but Chaparral ready for it. They don't miss much. Big boom by Chavira goes long, so Lovington will get the first set. Chavira has Chavira had a couple of kills in that first set. She's in that outside hitter left location. Good serve by Rodriguez. Oh, a little pushover on the second. A little surprise, as usually it's the bump the set, but on second contact, that was 13 Ordonez who just hit it over and kind of surprised Lovington. It dropped in. It looked like it was going to spin out, but it's a kill and a point. And now one serving one. Knapp with a good dig. A good pass. Third contact over. Now just a little punch over. Gee, Chavira has so much power just in her fist. A soft shot from her is still a pretty good shot. Lovington staying alive. Nice work. They stayed in system, made those transitions. Good contact from back row.
And a nice job by Greben to realize she was a little bit out of position and she could just put the fist closed partially and knock it over and get the point.
Yeah, Greben with another kill. That's her third one. Oh, a nice pass. Oh, and then attempt to do it again. We had blockers at the net ready, but it didn't even make it over the net. It went into the net, so. But Lovington, again, all three girls there at the net, turned around. They were in place, but not ready for the angle of the ball. It was pretty close to the net as well, the way that came down. So fighting for it, ultimately losing the point. We're tied up 2-all. Chaparral serving. Knapp with a dig. There's Hernandez with the set. Nice work, punching it over by Martinez. Chaparral, a little trouble with it. They're going to send, oh man, they send it over, and do they? But great dig and save by Knapp. There she goes at the bump, the set. Greben pushing it over. I thought that was going to be a violation by Chaparral, but not called as such. Chaparral manages to get it back. Lovington can't put it over. It's blocked at the net. So they're fighting for it. They do some good work there, but ultimately losing the point. And Chavira right there with a block at the net. Chaparral with the serve. Nice work. Good Lovington surviving that one. Chavira again. And now long as Chavira with punching it over. Just a little too much power goes out and give Lovington the point and the serve back. Now we're 3-all. This one, a little more of a battle early on, and that's what Lovington needs to put up. More of a fight here. Put their good work together more consistently back-to-back to win points and ultimately try to win the set. Third contact coming to spinner into the back row. Rodriguez with first contact. Nice work. A soft one coming over. Greben to Martinez, and then to Amy Martinez. Pilot up to Amy, and it spins, but hits the net and comes back. So it'll be 4 serving 3 as Chaparral will give the ball to Chavira to serve. A spinner deep in the back row. Greben first contact. There's the bump, the set, and Amy Martinez sending the ball over, and it hits the line. Nice work as Lovington ties it back up 4-all. And I think it's going to be Greben back to serve, or will it? Nope, it's going to be number 6 coming in. That's Jackie Pondo. So Pondo subs in to go back and serve. Oh, it's going to be a side out, so an error on serve. That's the trouble when you sub in, when you haven't been playing and you sub in specifically to serve, if you're one of the serving specialists, you've been sitting there, you haven't had your hands on the ball, you haven't had contact, and you're just coming in specifically to just boom. You got to be ready, you got to be on, and sometimes you are and sometimes you're not. Oh, a spinner as Greben was back in the third row just trying to save that with a dig, and it spun up too close to the net for anybody to be able to return. 6 serving 4, and that is a serve on error. That goes out. Lovington catching a break and the point. So now 5 serving 6. They're battling for this one, and they lost that first set, 25-13. TJ, they need to climb back into this one and win this set right here.
Yeah, if they want to continue and they want to get off the schneid, yeah, it's going to be very important for them to win this one.
Good serve, a deep one in the third row. The bump, the sets, free ball coming over, and it's going to be side out. So again, nice 2 back-to-back points for Lovington. They need to continue this, as that is Pilot Martinez back to serve. And it's, oh good, it's off the hands. Yep, tipped it. As it was a low spinner. That angle's very hard to return when you're in the back row. And she reached out and was going to touch it and then decided it was going to be side out, but she had already touched it. So it's 7 serving 6. Lovington with the lead back, and now an error on serve will tie things back up.
And very important here for Lovington not to allow Chaparral to go on a run. They went on way too many, and that's kind of been their kryptonite, as they find a hot server that just all of a sudden puts it out of reach for them.
Dominguez with a deep one into the back row. Knapp with a dig. Uh-oh, double hit. Yep, saw that. So again, Lovington building, trying to build a little momentum. They tie it back up, and then they lose the point on the double hit. So some of those hitting technicalities have really bitten them this season. A spinner, nice work, but a block at the net just shoves the ball back into the Lovington court. And that was that 5 or 6? Munoz or Aguilera?
I think that's Munoz.
I think it was number 5. I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Kill
That
for
5
her,
and that 6 look very similar.
Yeah. So Dominguez back to serve again. Another deep one. Knapp with the first contact. There's the set by Martinez. And the push over, and it's pushed right back. 14. Pacheco is right at the net, ready for it. So losing another point. Now here you go. The point you were making a moment ago, that Chaparral would find a hot server and make several points, just like they are off Dominguez. 3 straight points off of her. Lovington needs to shut it down right now. Free ball coming over after a good recovery. Big swing to the back row. Oh, nice dig and save, but it goes side out. Good try. As coming up for it, Pilot Martinez trying to save that. It was a good dig. But 11 serving 7 now. 5 straight points by Chaparral. Lovington needs to end it. And again, that's going to be a double hit on Lovington. Those basics, those hitting basics of hitting, just too much. And now Coach Edith Taylor wants to take a timeout and talk about it. She sees Chaparral pulling away. They've got a 5-point lead right now, 12-7. So a timeout, we'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds with more Lovington volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Lovington Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle and Abigail Schaus from the Lovington School shadowing us running camera today. Thank you. And here we are out of the Lovington timeout, back to play. And a long serve, as that timeout also not only served to try to regroup Lovington, but also to kill some of the momentum that Chaparral had built up on 6 straight points. And now gives Lovington the point in the serve back. 8 serving 12 in the second set. 25-13 to score in the first, as Lovington is behind 1-0. The bump, the set, and the return, and then Lovington's own bump set and a big boom as that was Shaylin Dunlap. And a lot of force and power, just needed to be a little more down than out. And that will give the point back to Chaparral and the serve too. So
the ball runs all the way out of the gym.
It goes almost into the visitor locker rooms back there. So that is their libero, number 10, Najera, chasing the ball down and then serving. And, oh, boy, that was a double hit for Lovington. Again, these hitting errors are just piling up on them as Coach
They've
Taylor
given up probably 7-8 points.
They have. Coach Taylor subbing in, I believe that's 5, Presley Peterson, into the front row. And another deep serve. And, you know, Pilot Martinez back there in the back row put the hands up. It kind of happened. I mean, Chaparral was ready to serve, and it was that whistle sounded, and then she hit the ball, smacked it immediately. And Lovington maybe just not quite ready and set. Ready for that one. Another deep serve. And it's going to come up and be a tight set. Hit Lovington's net. Not returnable. So, again, an ace. And that comes off of those nothing against Greben there, who got the hands on it, trying to return it. It was just a good serve by Najera, an ace. Oh, and right there, Lovington hit it right back. It was a spinner, and it went over the net, popped over the net, and guess who was right there in the center of waiting for it to kill it? Shavira.
That's like a soft toss in baseball or softball. It was just right there, and she slammed it home.
It was like it was a watermelon coming at her, just ready for her to put the big boom on it, and she did. Nice work. Oh, Lovington in position, and Shaylin Dunlap, just a tough one there. Ready at the net, but hit it a little too down and not up. So Lovington now down by 10. Oh, a little spinner. Lovington saves it. A free ball coming over. Good work to stay alive in that volley. Oh, again, as that's double hit by Lovington. They were out of system again, just a little out of position, just trying to survive on some good work by Chaparral. And there's another ace.
That's her third ace.
Yes, that's Najera. 20 serving 8 now, Lovington. Timeout as Coach Taylor wants to pull him in, wants to kind of cool Chaparral down and try to, get something going for Lovington. They've had just too many hitting errors, or one after another. Haven't been able to put solid offense together. They'll do some good things. They'll survive some volleys. They'll make a point. They'll get the serve back. And then they'll have a hitting error and then another. And Chaparral's playing well. We can't count that out, that Chaparral's playing well. But at some point, what, TJ?
Well, I was just going to say at some point the errors just compound to where they're living rent-free in your head, and you almost start thinking, well, I can't do anything right. Don't hit the ball anywhere close to me, and then all of a sudden it shows up there, and you're like, oh, no. And it's, again, the errors just keep compounding and rolling over.
And things go from bad to worse, and it's tough to dig yourself out of that hole, both on the scoreboard and in your head and as a team. It's hard to come back from being down that far in volleyball or any sport. 20 serving 8 now, and that is going to be a long serve. See, Lovington caught a break. It was a good timeout by Edith Taylor. Chill things down, calm things down, stop the momentum a little bit, and then get ready to come back in it. Maybe dig yourself out starting right now with serves by Zabri Rodriguez. It'll be 9 serving 20. They've got to be really consistent. Put a lot of ports on the board here. Oh, beautiful work as right at the net. Chaparral was going to send that over on second contact, and Greben said, I see that coming. She jumped up and killed it, blocked it, and killed it. So
good timing there for her.
Excellent. Oh, and a net serve. This is kind of the story. Lovington will play well and do something really amazing, and then make an error, either a serving error or a technical error, a hitting error. So Chaparral with the serve back. Knapp with a good dig. Third contact by Greben comes over. Nice work again in good position, seeing the ball and putting a spinner over off of the hands of Armato there in the front. So now Lovington gets the serve back. And a good one. Chaparral ready for it. They send it over on second contact. And again, Lovington just not ready for it. That was good work against Ordonez. She's done that 2 or 3 times today in the first set and in the second one against Lovington. She's got a good move. You think she's going to set it or pass it, and instead she sends it back over the net. 22 serving 11. It goes over on second contact by Lovington, and right there in the center of the net, Shavira giving Lovington a taste back of what a couple of the points that Lovington was able to make that way with Greben and others at the net. So this time it was Shavira with the kill. Good serve, a deep one, and Knapp with the first contact. A good serve, a good pass, a good send over by Amy Martinez. But Chaparral ready for it. Second contact, punched over, and this time it's going to be a Lovington point because it's a good spinner, and that was nice work. Chaparral was ready thinking that Lovington was going to do a bump set and send it over. Instead, Lovington sent it over on second contact, surprised him, and it was a spinner, hard to handle. And Chaparral out of position this time, out of system. And Lovington with the point, 12 serving 23. They've got a long road to hoe here, but they can come back. A good serve by Greben. There's the bump, the set, a soft one, bunt right back over by Andujo. The bump, the set, and now a bigger swing, but a double hit. And now Lovington benefits from that. So a rare mishit by Chaparral gives Lovington the point, and Greben will be back to serve. 13 serving 23. Lovington down by 10, but a chance to climb back in right now. Good serve. A tough one. It's going to be an ace for Greben. Nice work. A spinner deep into the third row, coming hot and high, and at that angle, it's tough for anybody to return. 14 serving 23. Maybe Lovington on the comeback road here. Another deep serve. This time Chaparral ready. They send it back, a spinner, bump set, punch over. There's the bump, the set, and a soft one by Shavira. Lovington ready for it. Their bump set. Oh, and then off of the fist of Andujo, she punched up instead of over or down, and it goes side out. So after a couple of good points by Lovington, good work, good serves, they give it the point. 24 serving 14. It's set point for Chaparral as they sub in another girl. I think that's number 5 up to the front row, Munoz. Shavira to serve. Rodriguez first contact. The set. The ball. Chaparral ready. There's their bump set. The swing is long. So Lovington survives. We'll get the ball back. It's still going to be set point, though. But it'll be 15 serving 24, and we have subs coming in for Lovington. 12, Hadley Pondo going in, and number 3, Shaylin Dunlap going in. And it will be Pondo back to serve for Lovington. Set point, but Lovington can hang on, try to get back into this one. A nice serve, tough to return. And yeah, it had Chaparral out of system there as it had a lot of spin. They had trouble getting quality passing that ball, having quality touches, and ultimately Lovington with a point off of a good serve by Pondo. Another good one. This one, a screamer, a low one coming in, just drops right in front of the third row, and Naheda trying to get to it, could not get a good dig on it, so an ace for Pondo. Now 17 serving 24. That's a floater deep into the back row. The bump, the set, big boom. Carly Greben with the dig. Hernandez with the set, free ball coming over. The bump set, a block at the net, a pass, free ball coming over. Nice work by Lovington, surviving that one. And a whistle sounds the point. It's a net violation for Lovington. Good volley, and that does it for the second set. That was set point, and Lovington held him off for a while and able to come back and score a few points, but they lose that second set, 25-17. Chaparral up 2-0. We'll have the third set. Lovington has to win this one to keep from being swept here on Wildcat at Wildcat Gym. And we'll be back with the third set. More Lovington Volleyball coming to you on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Welcome back to Lovington Volleyball from Wildcat Gym. Lovington hosting Chaparral today, and they are 2 sets down to Chaparral here on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, commentating and operating the board, and shadowing us from the Lovington Schools, Abigail Schell's running camera. Thank you, Abigail. We are ready to get the third set underway. Chaparral serving, the bump the set. Greben with a soft one. Chaparral able to survive, and it comes spinning back over the net. Greben just mistimes the jump up a little. It was spinning down close to the net. That was one of those you were going to have to hit it and just hit it back over before it dropped below the top of the net, because otherwise you're going to end up losing the point, which they did. But a nice recovery and return on serve for Lovington in that one. Good volley going. The bump the set. Greben pushes it over. Chaparral ready for it. Free ball coming over. A chance for Lovington to do something here. Peterson with the set. And then Martinez, Amy Martinez pushes it over. Chaparral ready for it. Now Shavira punches a spinner over. Those are tough to handle. And good work by Martinez. A long volley here. So Lovington surviving, doing some good things, staying in system. Oh, Peterson pushes it over, but Chaparral ready. It's hard to keep them. It's hard to take them by surprise. Lovington, okay, yep, it's a 4, yep.
And that's pretty much the last 2 points have pretty much just been a symptom of the day. No matter what you do, if anything goes just a little bit wrong, even if you survive it, the other team's getting the point. You've got to get out of that.
And there is an unforced error. Did it hit the line, or was it long?
I don't know. It was,
we're waiting to see. Yeah, I guess it was out. Side out, long serve. And so Naheda with an error on serve gives the point to Lovington. Now they're on the board. It'll be 1 serving 2, and Braylon Hernandez back to serve for Lovington. 1 serving 2. They've got to win this set to keep from being swept by Chaparral. There's the bump the set, and a big boom. A spike is going to go out. So a mishit by Ochoa, or rather Shavira, who's got 5 kills and a block against Lovington so far in the match, but Braylon back to serve again. A good deep one. It's pushed over on second contact. Lovington ready for it this time. They send it over. Shavira swats it. Lovington survives it. Third contact coming, blocked at the net. Lovington surviving. Good work here. They need to just ultimately win the point. Make all that work worthwhile. A little push over. Spinner Knapp's got it. Oh, it falls too close to the net. And again, when those are heading that, when you see that ball heading, it's tight set. It's so close to the net. If it falls below the top of the net, you're likely not going to be able to do anything with it. Your only chance is to get it and poke it back over before it dips below the net on your side. Nice work by Lovington, but a double hit by Lovington actually negates all the good they just did. Again, just have to be more consistent. 4 serving 2 in this third must-win set for Lovington. Nice work, a big boom, partially blocked at the net, but Chaparral survives. Peterson with the set, a little pushover by Greben. Chaparral ready for it. Third contact is going to go out. Oh no, it stays in just. I thought it was going to be out, and it stayed just
Ochoa
inside.
just painted that outside corner.
So Ochoa recording another kill, and now it is 5 serving 2. Lovington, 2 hits, and they serve it back over, and then a big fist. And actually, was that Armando or was that Shavira again?
Yeah.
Shavira. So another kill for her, as she's scored more points than anybody in this match. First contact by Knapp. There's the dig, the serve, the set, the pass. Oh, and a good one, but oh, guess what? A dig, a save that was amazing by Chaparral, but Lovington then doing some really nice work. Good passing. When you do quality touching and you've got good reception, your first contact, a good pass, a good set, and then that gives that final person. It was great.
And on that point, after that save, if we've seen that similar elsewhere in the match, and it's just kind of taken the starch out of Lovington. It did in that time. So they stayed in system, stayed in the match, and stayed in the point.
And Martinez, was it Martinez who got the kill on that? Oh, and now this time the point's going to go to Chaparral, as they were able to take I didn't think they were going to be able to take a spinner like that and be able to get a good pass and then get it over the net that they did. So now it's 7 serving 3. Rodriguez, first contact. A punch over. Chaparral survives that. They send a hot one over. A good dig by Knapp. And then third contact is a spinner. The bump that's, ooh, no, they just send it over on second contact. Peterson sets it. And then Martinez punches it over. Chaparral ready. A big boom is going to go in. That is Shavira. You know, she's about half and half. You don't know whether you're going to get the big boom and the spike from her or whether she's just going to, you know, just punch it over, do a fingertip push. And that makes it really hard to plan on and very hard to defend what she's going to do and where that ball might be heading for you. Good deep serve, a spinner. Pushed right back over on second contact. Now Lovington, Peterson pushes it over, and Chaparral can't do anything. So nice work by Peterson, staying in the moment, sending the ball back, and then continuing to stay alert and be in place to be able to take that ball and get a kill out of it. So good work. Peterson gives Lovington the point. 4 serving 8 now. And it's number 12, Hadley Pondo, back to serve for Lovington. Oh, a good one. Chaparral punches it back over on second contact. Free ball coming from Lovington. The bump the set. Lovington ready for it, but it's going to be hitting area, double hit. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a palm or a double hit, but hitting error. They have been costly for Lovington throughout this match.
That's probably about the 12th point that double hit has cost them.
It's 9 serving 4. Knapp with first contact. Peterson tries to push it over, but it's pushed right back over the net. And Lovington survives it, but then has their own net violation. So Chaparral is just very heads up. They are they read the court, the other team well, and they read the court. They know where they're supposed to be, and they don't make too many mistakes. Lovington playing a good team. They've just made more mistakes than Chaparral here. And a double hit on Chaparral. Again, a chance for Lovington to get back in at 5 serving 10 now. And Peterson back to serve. As the Lady Cats must win this set to stay alive. Good deep serve, the bump, the set, the swing, and it is a kill. And that is from number 1, Dominguez. Deep into the back court. So a good hit. And Lovington has to give the point and the ball back. It's 11 serving 5 now. Third set. Chaparral won the first 2, 25-13, and then 25-17. And leading this third one, 11-5. Is Lovington still hunting for their first match win of the season, and they give it the point there. It was a good serve, a little tough to return, but it all came off of the fact that the first contact or the reception, it wasn't a great pass, and so second and third contact just had less chance to make that right, to make it good. Knapp with the good work there, though. First contact, then sends it over, but Chaparral ready for it. They do their own good work, and another point by Dominguez in that outside hitter left location as she sends blisters one into the back court for another kill, another point. 13 serving 5 now. And Lovington is they've got a few more matches in district left.
Yeah, district starts on Tuesday.
Yeah. Nice work. Now that was a good opportunity. Lovington with good reception, a good set, good passing, and then great work. Shaylin Dunlap seeing her opportunity.
But unfortunately was over the line.
So as I was getting ready to write down the kill, the ref indicated the point for Chaparral. Third contact. Chaparral ready for it. The bump, the set, the big swing into the back row, and so double hit by Chaparral. So Lovington, when they were ready, I think it was going into the back row, and it probably would have been a good ball to return for them, but they'd rather take the point and get the serve back for sure. 6 serving 14 now. Oh, a deep serve by Knapp, a good one, but Chaparral ready. They punch it over on third contact. Knapp with a dig, and good work at the net by Shaylin Dunlap, but it goes side out. It goes long. A good try. She was in good position, and then just hit the ball. Dominguez serving now, 15 serving 6 in this third. It's a must-win set for Lovington. They've got some work to do, climb back into it. Surviving this one. Ooh, again, Chaparral just always where they need to be, reading the court, timing the jumps, placing the ball. That was number 14, Pacheco. It didn't take a lot of force. She just saw the hole in the court where she needed to punch it down into.
And she knew her positioning, and she turned her feet so she didn't have a line violation.
And a good serve, and Knapp with a great dig, but it comes back, spins right on top of the net. And so the point and the ace actually for Dominguez. 17 serving 6, a floater into the back row. Knapp with first contact. Peterson sets it. Oh, big boom by Greben, and it hits the line. Yep, it hits the line and is a point, and it tipped it as well. I think it tipped it off the hands of the libero in the back row. I think got her fingertips on it. So the point for Lovington. They get the serve back. That they're trailing by 10 points. Zabri Rodriguez subs in to serve. It'll be 7 serving 17. And a nice ace, as just miscommunication in the back row there with Chaparral about who was gonna try to come up, meet the ball, and try to return it.
That one's going to be difficult too, because Zabri kind of hit a knuckleball over there. It got over the net and just died.
Yeah, she's that's why she's in to serve. She's one of the serving specialists, and she subbed in to do just that. And then Lovington loses the next point because off of good volleys, Chaparral just ready at the net. So give the point up. And this, it's a net serve. It hit the net and went ahead and went over. And those are something you can't, when a ball hits the net on a serve or just a regular hit, you don't know if it's going to go over, if it's going to come back on your side, and there's a chance that it might do either. And all you can do is try to get ready for it. And sometimes it'll sneak over and fall directly right down on the court before you could be there to try to save it. And so a net ball is trouble when it's top of the net regardless, but it ended up being another point for Dominguez on her serve, and it gives the point and keeps the serve for Chaparral. They're up in this third set now 19-8, and they're leading by 11, and this is a tough time. It's a good time for timeout, which is what Coach Taylor did to take it, to try to calm the momentum that Chaparral has built up here, try to chill them down and try to get back into this set. They've got to win it, TJ, or they'll be swept.
I'm not sure they can win it being down by 11, but
that's a weird odd buzzer, an errant buzzer there.
Way to go, Coach.
And the point off of you-know-who, Shavira, a big kill.
And what I was going to say before Coach so rudely decided to hit the buzzer on me there was, you just want to get as close as you can, find some positive to take out of this and see if you can get it a little bit closer. I mean, the sweep's probably going to happen, but you want something good.
Yeah, Knapp with a good dig and a good pass. She gets the ball back, puts it over. Chaparral ready, though. They send it over. Lovington staying in system pretty well there. A big punch. Oh, and that just paints the line. I can't believe it. It looked like it was going to go out. It looked like it was going to be long. And Najera just was able to paint the back line with that ball. So Chaparral with the point, and now 21 serving 8. As Najera has had some aces, and then the kill. Oh, nice work as Greben matching Shavira at the net. A little back and forth there, and Greben won that one. So good point for Lovington, as you said, battling back, just trying to put as many points on the board. And, you may not be able to win this set, but at least maybe you win some points like that. And Lovington's climbing back in. Now they trail by 11, 10 serving 21. Hitting a little problem ball back, spinning and hard to return. A deep serve, a good one. A free ball coming back over for Lovington. Rodriguez, first contact. Hernandez with the set. A nice, easy fingertip roll off of Greben, just down into around the 10-foot line.
And it worked because everybody stayed where they were supposed to be, and there was a good set there that gave Carly the opportunity to see it and put it over. Quality
touches, good passing. When you do that, starts with the reception, and you've got to have that. And then good passing, and everybody staying in system. But ultimately, they lose that point, and Chaparral now 22 serving 11. Knapp first contact. Hernandez with the set. Zabry punches it over. Chaparral. Bump set. Oh, and then a little communication as that ball drops right into the first row. Greben was a little too far back for it, and Hernandez was a little too far over, and it just pops up and then drops right down. 23 serving 11 now. Knapp with the reception. It's punched right back over. Oh, nice work. Hernandez ready to punch it right back over. Could be trouble. A free ball, a spinner coming. Rodriguez. There's the set. Knapp punches it over. Chaparral ready for it there. There's their bump, the set. Chavarria tries a kill, but Knapp saves it. A good dig, a good pass, and then Amy Martinez able to get the kill. Nice work. Again, that comes from teamwork. That comes from staying in system. It comes from quality touches. Good reception, good pass. Watching the ball, transitioning, doing all those things that you've got to do. Volleyball is a lot harder than it looks. There's a lot going on, and it's complicated, and you've got to do all the technical things right. Then you've got to worry about transitioning from defense to offense just constantly, and then watching where you are, you in the court, and then doing all those technical things. Good serve, and a mistake rare mistake by Chavarria there, hitting it back into the net. So Lovington with another point now, down only by 10, 13, serving 23. Greben back to serve. A spinner. Chaparral, the bump, the set. Free ball coming over. Sabri Rodriguez with the dig, the save. Greben punches it over. Chaparral ready, the bump, the set. And attempted kill, but the point, a nice block at the net. Both of them are over there and in position. That's number 15. I don't have her on this. I think she played in that last match that we called, and that it was, I wrote her name down, but she's not on our roster, so we apologize. Oh, what a good serve. A floater that just died in the front row, and it caught Chavarria, a little unaware. Nice work. Greben with another point. So this is the kind of role that Lovington needs to stay on. If they can be consistent here and keep it going, they can fight back into this one. 15 serving 23. A good serve. Punched over on second contact. Peterson with the set. Number 15 punches it over. There's the set. And the point for Lovington. That was a little hitting error, and Dominguez over there trying to push it over in that outside hitter location. Missed it. Side out. 16 serving 23 here. Lovington on a roll. They need to stay there. Bump set. The big swing coming. Chavarria pushes it in. Sabri Rodriguez with the dig. The set. Amy Martinez with another. A tough one, but Chaparral finds a way to return it. The bump. The set. Amy Martinez punching it over too long this time. Side out, and that gives Chaparral not just set point, but match point as well.
And their most consistent server, that'll be Naheda going back, looks like, to, nope.
She's going to give it off.
That'll actually be Aguilera to back to try and finish it off.
Number 6, Cassandra Aguilera. 24 serving 16. Lovington trying to stave off being swept. Surviving this volley so far. Bump set, swing, into the back row. Knapp with a good dig. A nice pass, then punches it back over. Lovington not dead yet. Now Chavarria with a set. And back into the back row. Knapp with a dig. The set, punch over, but a double hit is how it ends. A double hit by Lovington. and they are swept 25-16, the final score in this third set. They lose 3-0, 25-13, 25-17, 25-16 to fall now, and they will now start district, and they will be in action, I believe, on Tuesday.
Tuesday against Goddard, right here.
Tuesday right here, so we'll have that match for you on Tuesday night. Again, a lot to, maybe some lessons to learn out of this one. Chaparral, a very good team. Lovington, just still in the hunt for their first win of this volleyball season, and maybe they can put some of these, learn some of these lessons and put together a better, more consistent game for them in the next match. They're going to have a tough district to play. All of the opponents.
Buzzsaw of a district.
It is. So it's going to be tough for them. But we say to everyone, thank you very much for watching, for listening. Abigail Schaus, thank you very much, running camera for us from the Lovington schools. I keep trying to put you at the Hop schools for some reason. I know better than that. But thank you very much. And TJ Miracle, thank you, guys. You got here, set things up. I just flew in at the last minute on assignment and came in, and unfortunately a sweep over Lovington. Chaparral 3-0 tonight, but better luck next time, and we'll be here next time Tuesday. In the meantime, thank you very much to our sponsors. Thank you for watching and listening to Lovington Lady Wildcat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Good day, everybody. Have a great weekend.